Ooh, do we get tea too?
Can I pour? No, doesn't seem like I can pour it.
Aw, rip off.
Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing games with friends and families can create. Today, Evan and I will be playing Onitama. Now, if you haven't heard of Onitama, it is basically a chess-like game with variable start power. In Onitama, each person will have one master, which is the big guy, and 4 pawns. And the way all your pieces move is determined by these 4 cards we have around the board. So each player has 2 types of moves they can do to start with. And so, for example, my rabbit over here, if you look at the black square, that is where the piece I choose to move is currently positioned, and the colored squares are squares that you can go into. So if I choose to do this card, I can choose one of my pieces and move them into any of those spaces. Or I can choose my eel. So with the eel, I can go 1 space to the right or 1 space diagonally to the left. But the key thing is, whichever one I choose to do on my turn, I would then put here. And later on, we're going to flip this. I would take this card, which is going to be flipped, actually. I'll flip it now. Then when you take your turn, you would choose one of your 2 cards, and you do that move, and then put it here. So basically, you not only have to keep in mind what you're doing, you have to think about what you're passing me and what abilities you're giving me. And you win this game one of 2 ways. Either you take out the other player's master by just basically, if you got your pawn up here, if you land on top of it, you've taken it out. Or the other option is, if say I've evacuated my throne, if you get your master on my throne, you've won. And that is the entirety of the rules for this game.
That's pretty straightforward.
We determined start order by the color on the bottom banner of this card. So it looks green, but it should be blue. So that means I am first. I haven't played this in a while, so I don't necessarily remember good strategy on this, but it's a chess-like game. So I'm using eel to move there. And then I would take the crane card, and you would get to go.
So I'm going to use Mantis. So that goes there, and I take that, right?
Yep. I'm watching. I see you have tiger, so I don't want to be 2 spaces ahead of your pawn, which is a hard thing to not do right now. I could do crane and play it safe, and then I get mantis.
Alright, I think we're going to play eel and do that. So I get crane, right?
Yep. I'm going to do rabbit and go here. Yeah, I kind of position myself in a space where you can't take him out, but I could potentially, if you don't move yours, take yours out. Of course, if I take yours out, your guy behind will be able to take my guy out after. So.
Decisions. We're gonna crane.
So I could use eel to take your guy, but then you could use tiger to take mine. Of course, if I don't take your guy, you can use tiger to take my guy in the back. So I think I do have to take your guy out. And then I get the crane.
Going to do that, so
okay, you have nothing that'll allow you to go 1 space forward. But if I give you the one that allows me to go 1 space forward, then you will have it. What I'm gonna do is this. I'll do mantis, move this guy forward.
So I'm going to use rabbit to do this.
Oof. That's problematic. Uh-oh. I think you caught me in a big screw-up. Yeah, I think you just won. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can get out of that.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Okay, so that's Onitama. Pretty simple, straightforward game. We can reset. That's one of the nice things about this game, though, is when you reset, you get another different combination of cards every game.
Yeah, that is nice that it's random.
So it's a very variable game compared to chess.
Yeah, like this time we only got 2 cards. No, 1 card that's the same. Everything else is different.
So this time you're first.
Okay. So we're going to start with that.
Yep.
I feel that this game would be easier to teach than chess.
Oh yeah. Chess, you got a few more moves that you have to learn, but you don't have anything like this. Has an advantage of having something visually to show what all the moves are to help you remember everything too.
Yeah, with only 5 pieces and 5 potential movements, yeah, makes it pretty simplistic.
You're a much more aggressive player than I am.
I think that comes from I learned how to play chess very aggressively, so
Yeah, I used to play chess a lot, but I played against somebody who was less patient than me. So I found that I used to play the same person all the time, and when I played defensively, if I just take my time and let them wait till they get impatient and make some mistake. Good. That invalidated what I was planning to do. But I could still do... Yeah, I will do this. It has to go that way. So actually I'm safe where I am. I think I'm going to do this. Yes, it's a very quick game, easy to teach. Can be very addictive if you like this kind of game. If you like the strategy games, if you like chess. I could go backwards with this one. Whoops. I swear I wasn't taking it easy on you the first one. What do you got? Okay. You can go diagonal. Can go straight forward. But I could do this.
where I got myself a couple turns ago is I forgot you can move backwards too. I'm only looking at the forward part of the moves.
Yeah. Yeah, the first game was just a warm-up. It didn't really count. This is the real game.
Well, you won this game no matter where I move.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll do that. So do you want to do one more as a tiebreaker?
Yeah, might as well. Oh, good.
So I'm first. Where it gets interesting is where you have like a particular card where it's the only one that allows you to go one space to the left or something like that. Like Tiger's fairly nice where it's like the only one that's gonna let you go two spaces forwards. We are a little limited on our diagonal movement on this one.
Yeah, I was seeing that. It's like shimmy to the side.
So sometimes it's useful to hoard those like cards that give you the only option of moving the one particular direction.
Well, I'm moving forward no matter what I want to do.
Yep.
So we'll mirror. There's some great symmetry with the horse ox and the cobra eel, since they're mirrors of each other.
Yep. Just sheer chance on that.
Yeah, we'll gamble.
Oof. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to let you take out my guy, but I can do eel. Sure, I'll be aggressive. I can afford to be a bit aggressive right now.
You know what? Why not? Take him out with eel.
Go here with ox. So we don't have a diagonal right now, which is useful for me. Have to be careful now because I have to give you one of my diagonals. There's a few different mods for this, but this is the one that looks closest to the physical game. The physical game comes with a nice player mat instead of a board. It rolls up and it actually the actual box is kind of like a tall cube. It's actually pretty convenient for like travel if you want to just shove it in a bag. Doesn't take up a whole lot of space. Ooh. You were hoping I wouldn't catch the fact that you can move 2 spaces forward, weren't you? Don't forget the second win condition is getting to the throne with the master.
You were just saying.
I did not see that coming. Should have saw that coming. Okay, so that's 2-1. You've won overall. So, what do you think of this game?
As someone that has tried to teach chess multiple times to multiple different people, this is so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, you get the concept and you can master it very quickly. The variability is nice. It's a little bit different each game, but you don't have to reteach it.
Yeah, you only have 5 pieces to worry about in a 5x5 square with 5 moves to worry about. It's so much easier.
It makes a good filler game. It's just, somebody setting up a big game, 2 people could just go and play this and while they're setting up.
Oh yeah, or like in this situation when it's just us. There you go.
Well, thank you for watching. As always, you can catch us here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere podcasts can be found, and many other social medias. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.